Hi besties, my name is Tricia Heals. I'm your psychic bestie and you're listening to your psychic bestie hotline. For today, I already pulled a card in my Oracle deck and I'm so excited to have you here because your angels want you to hear this message. They're even having me put my hair down right now. It's in a bun, but they want me to relax and hopefully you'll also feel calm listening to this. I'm not sure what's going on in your day, but your angels want you to be more flexible and find more positive vibes throughout the day. Even right now, there's a train rushing past where I live, and that sound can make someone feel anxious. So that to me is that something is in your ear buzzing, meaning maybe that's a person that's talking where you're getting emails back and forth. There's something making you a little bit anxious or a lot anxious, and your spirit team is saying it's okay if you mute your phone. Put on Do Not Disturb. The people that are giving you some emotions that you're working through. Emotions are energy in motion. Your spirit team is saying that it's okay if maybe you put your phone on Do Not Disturb and walk around the block and then come back and answer the emails or go take a shower and wash off what isn't serving you. There's all different ways that we can calm our nervous system and bring ourselves back onto earth, meaning not in our head going in these loops. And your angel team right from the start is saying that you can find beauty without having to give up or sacrifice your sanity. And I would never say that word myself. That was all channeled, but they really want you to stay sane, calm, cool, and collected, especially when someone is putting the bait. They're trying to trigger you. Maybe it's your kids. It's different for every person, but you know exactly what they're trying to say. And I hope that today will just bring you out of that funk. It will help anchor you, ground you, and align you back so that your mind, body, and spirit feels calm and at peace, because that's what you deserve. Okay, so they wanted us to start with that. But also, I just split the deck, and my masculine side card is in reverse, meaning we all have both feminine and masculine energy. And the goal is that we're aligned and it's balanced. Of course, every day that doesn't happen, and that's okay. We're all here on earth for practice. It's school for the soul. Even when I say that, I have my hand on my heart where my soul is, and I can just feel how proud my soul is that we're here, we're doing it. We chose to come onto earth, and I know that when we're going through these cycles and purging, maybe you have been letting go of a lot or cleaning out your closet and donating your clothes, letting go and giving away things that aren't yours anymore, however that resonates for you. But they want us to not feel guilty if you're not getting a lot done. So again, putting your phone on Do Not Disturb, not putting so much pressure, and being more in the season of receiving love. For this collective, they are saying that it can be challenging. It is not easy for you to sit back and receive. You're someone that is a go-getter. You're the one that's getting things done. And I'm even hearing that sometimes you feel like if you don't do it your way, it won't be done the correct way. So a practice that you can do is surrendering. And it's easier said than done. I'm even working on this, trusting that everything will work out. I just looked down and I saw my sign from my uncle who's in spirit. So definitely know that there's a lot of family stepping forward. Your beautiful angels always want you to connect and talk to them. They're sending you the signs. It's about looking out and finding the signs because they're talking to you. And until you learn how to communicate with them, you maybe aren't feeling the comfort 100%. But they're saying that they're talking to you, they're communicating, they're in the room with you. So again, I have my hand on my heart and I'm just thanking all of you for being here, but also all of your beautiful sacred angels that have led you here. This is not a coincidence. We are soul family, and I manifested that every single one of you would join this community, this Tricia Heals community. So thank you for being here and sharing your energy. I just split the deck again, and I swear the higher power card is in reverse. So this is just more confirmation that right now you have a lot going on and your angels are saying you're not talking to them a lot. And if you are talking to them, They're saying that you're not hearing them back or seeing the signs. They want you to connect the dots and try to feel their presence. Even if you sit by yourself or even in public, you can do this and no one will know what you're thinking about except your angels. But what they're saying is talk to them, say their name, try to feel their energy in the room. It will feel like a calm presence. Or maybe you'll get chills, you might see their birthday, play around with it. They want you to not limit yourself because we all have these gifts and abilities and they're here. They're saying that they're talking to you and they can't wait for you to let them show up for ways that you can't even imagine yet. 111 on my clock, new beginnings. Also, I see my sign for my grandma. Just lots of signs are surrounding you and they can't wait for you to open the door for them. They're there, they're knocking. This is the invitation, and I'm so glad that you're taking it and hearing their messages. Okay, let me ask them where they want me to go with this episode because I have a list of so many different topics and I can't wait to record all of them and talk to you. So let me look at my list real quick. Okay, 11:11 on the clock, right when I picked up my phone. I'm looking, and one thing that I wrote earlier today, which if 6 or 3 is important, June 3rd or March 6th, that's coming through my channel right now. Even August 15th, maybe it's one of your angels' birthdays. And this is a timeless message. You might be listening to this months from now or years from now, and that date is important. So I'm just happy that you're hearing that number, 8, 15, 6, or 3. Okay, what I have on my list right away says from the 8-8 portal, I wrote, I'm a big believer in living in the moment and creating your dream life. So this message that I wrote down was probably channeled, but this is how I live my life. We can create our dream life. We recently had the 8-8 portal, which I could go into a whole episode just about that portal and why we manifest on that specific day. But the Cliff Notes version, when we have these huge portal dates, I truly can feel the collective on social media, people in the community, just my inner circle as well. When I'm on TikTok Live, when I join sacred events or host events, the community is so excited and the energy is so powerful because we're all collectively using this energy and thinking big. We are evolving. We're becoming the highest version of ourselves and we are manifesting. So I feel like this episode will turn into Manifesting 101. Spirit does want me to acknowledge that when I say that, some of you are getting a tight chest or maybe you get anxious thinking about the future or manifesting. So honestly, they are bringing me to a different way of explaining this, but that's a good thing that we really do need to be in the present. When we manifest, you have to speak as if you already have it. So instead of saying, I will be healthy, you have to claim it and say, I am so healthy. And I am just acknowledging that someone here does have chronic illness or you have a bunch of question marks around your health right now. You are not alone. I have had such a journey figuring out my health, and honestly, I wouldn't be who I am today if I didn't have to go through those struggles, if I didn't get diagnosed with 2 different autoimmune diseases and go to all the doctors, and if I didn't have all the hospital visits and all of the things. I won't bore you, but I can relate to the person right now listening saying that your body doesn't feel safe. You are struggling. But honestly, another message coming through is what they're showing me, a slingshot. When you pull back on the slingshot, the further back you go. So for you, you're struggling right now, or maybe in the past you have struggled, but think about how far you pull back on the slingshot. Once you release and you do move forward, you go even further than you could imagine. So if that is you right now, or maybe in the past where you struggled and whatever was going on, you hit the lowest point, they do want you to know that you will go even further because of it. And I truly do believe that those are the things that make our soul stronger, our mind stronger, our body stronger. Even when you're feeling weak in the moment, those are the lessons that will help you. And it's like the light bulb moments later down the road, you're like, of course I had to go through that. And for me right now, of course I had to go through everything that led me to who I am right now. So I hope that that gives you some motivation and hope that even on your worst days right now, you can mute your phone. You don't have to have all these opinions and you don't have to try to prove yourself to anyone. You are living your journey, and I'm just so grateful that you are here to hear your angels give you love and hope, and they have so much compassion for you. Right when I split the deck, the soulmates card, and I believe that we could have soulmates with friends, family. Our souls are connected to so many people, and even if they're in spirit, your souls are still connected. So again, this is more confirmation from them. You are so protected. Talk to them. If your body is in pain, ask them to take the pain away, or ask them to help you understand how you can heal your body, or ask them to have an opening where you're trying to go, whether if that's a wellness center or if it's a doctor's office. Ask your angels to let everything work out even better than you could imagine. Your angels want you to ask them to help them. That is the best way that they give back. They are protecting us, but there's only so much they can do if you're not open to it. So again, they're saying you have to use them. And it's okay to, they're laughing because they're about to say it's okay to have a shoulder to lean on. And they're like, we're just souls. They don't have shoulders. And they say that in the most funny way, that's just spirit. They're trying to be funny. Someone just kissed you actually on the top of your head as well. I could feel your angel kissing you on the top of your head. So if you just felt something like an itch on the top of your head, just know that is your angel right now comforting you and giving you a big kiss right on the top of your head. Okay, back to manifesting. So Spirit wants me to bring us back on track. They're like, don't lose the plot of this episode. So with the portal, we all used such beautiful energy to manifest. And if you didn't get to do that, or maybe you have done it on a different day, this is a timeless message. And I think that we can manifest every single day. It doesn't matter what time it is or what day it is. You are creating your dream life, and only you have the power to be the author and write your dream life. I was also talking about this with my mom. We were driving and I said, it's crazy how, which is not crazy, everything is divinely happening, but someone walked through the crosswalk when we stopped for them, and he smiled and waved. And I was thinking, say someone that we encounter doesn't have a friendly energy, maybe they don't smile, they don't wave when you let them go, when you let them pass by in front of you. I was thinking it's so easy, we could just replace what happened in our head, and instead of getting upset, so say someone is in a bad mood, it has nothing to do with you, but they're just being grumpy, maybe they roll their eyes, they don't thank you. I was saying out loud, we could just flip it and in our head say something else. Say, that person's so happy, even though they're not. So I just felt called to saying that right now, that's a part of the manifesting. We are creating our dream life, but also we can't give up our power, and we can't let other people's energies linger on us. They can't take our energy, and they can only if we let them. And I'm hearing in my head from your spirit team not to let them drain your battery. Say we all start with 100%. You encounter a lot on your phone. You're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. There's so many different energies on that portal that we hold in our hands. So spirit is saying it's important to make sure that you're staying charged, you're not giving up your power, and you're not letting your battery get drained. Next, spirit is leading me to answer what happens when your battery gets drained, because we can't live in this perfect rainbows and butterflies world all the time. As much as you can make your own reality and write your story, of course we have to release, and sometimes that means getting angry or crying or getting emotional, and that's okay because our body has to release what doesn't serve us. So they want me to share my journey. This year, which is the year of the horse, I have been on such a journey of becoming the highest version of myself, and that means letting go of a lot that has not served me. That means people, different identities that I've had, jobs, etc. And finding who I'm meant to embody and falling in love with my life. Truly, I am so grateful because every day I wake up and I create my dream life. I'm doing the things that I love. For example, I started going to the gym in February after I came home from Costa Rica, and just going back to Zumba has changed my life. I try to go 7 days a week. I love the people that are in my class and I get to see them, and every day I go to different studios and follow different teachers. But I say all of this because when I'm dancing, I'm able to move my body, release what doesn't serve me. I'm sweating, I'm smiling. I am being so grounded because I'm in the gym. Sometimes my mind can wander, but for the most part, I'm thinking about my body and focusing on the class, focusing on where I am in the present. And the present is actually a gift. When you're present and your mind, body, and spirit is in the moment, it is helping you not bring yourself to the past or the future. And those two things are not happening. So when you're in the future or when you're thinking about the past, your body's not feeling safe because you're either worrying or there's an emotion, energy in motion about something that's not happening. So then your body is thinking, I'm not safe because I'm getting anxious or I'm upset or I'm having this emotion. But what we have to teach our body is that we are safe. So when I walk into the gym, I have learned that is my safe space. I'm there to ground. It starts my day on the right foot. The other day I actually had my trainer and it was later in the day, in the afternoon. So that was different for me. I realized actually that I really love working out in the morning. It starts me out on the right foot. And by being flexible and switching the schedule, going on a day I don't usually go to the trainer and a time that was different, it makes me appreciate my morning gym sessions even more now. So again, Spirit's saying we have to not always have the same schedule, not always do the same things. And once things are different, then we could appreciate what we do like even more. And it's all about figuring out what is aligning. It's like putting a puzzle together with your mind, body, and spirit. So try not to limit yourself. If you love doing something, maybe there's something even better right at the corner and they just want you to take a few steps and turn and see how much better it could get. But they're saying you might be limiting yourself. So maybe twist the puzzle piece and see the bigger picture. And by you being brave and changing up your environment, if that maybe is starting a new job or leaving a toxic situation, making boundaries, protecting your peace, whatever that is for you, they are so excited that you're about to turn the corner and make this life change so that you can see how great it gets. And I'm so excited for you. Your angel team is always watching over you. If you have lots of questions for them right now, they want to talk. They are saying that you can talk to them anytime. Every single day, it is your birthright to connect with spirit, but also tell them that you want to see the signs. You are excited to get the messages in return. I am sending you so much love. Thank you for being here and trusting me to connect you with your angels. I always say that to my clients, and I truly, truly mean it because this job is so sacred, and I love that I get to be a bridge and have this beautiful Tricia Heals community, but then have so many angels that are surrounding us and so much closer than you could even imagine. They're in the room with you. So keep lighting candles for them, talking to them, celebrating them, but also don't forget to do all of that for you. Find things that make you happy. Pamper yourself. Maybe go to the nail salon. Maybe go get a trim on your hair. And if you're starting a new chapter right now, I just want to acknowledge how brave you are and that your angels always have your back, even when you're nervous. If you're unsure, keep trying to listen to your gut, your intuition, and trusting that they always have your back. They're saying that on an apple tree, like when you go apple picking in the fall, they want me to bring you to the fall. So maybe you're listening to this and this is either a memory with them that you would go to like a farm or apple picking, however this resonates. They want me to say the fall time, but they're showing me all of these like rotten apples, and you're the beautiful apple that they would do anything to go and help or get that apple. For example, like they're saying they would put a huge ladder and have to help you, and they want you to know that you are even better than you give yourself credit for. In this sea of people, you are the prize. And I think right now you just need a little bit of confidence from them. They're giving you the confidence, saying that even if someone, say, drops the apple and it has a little dent, you maybe have some type of wound or heartbreak or something lingering, and that's okay because they still see you like this beautiful red shining apple. I know that might sound like a weird thing, but that's what your spirit team wanted me to say. And they're showing, if you hold up this apple in the mirror, you get to see all the beauty. If there's a little mark from the time that you fell, maybe just like they said, if you drop the apple, there could be a little dent. All it takes is just twisting it a little bit and you won't see the dent in the mirror in your reflection. They want you to know that if you have these wounds, you don't always have to identify with it. You just have to keep giving yourself love and compassion and acceptance that these are the things that made us who we are. It's not failures. There's nothing you could do that's wrong. Everything is a learning lesson that our soul chose to come here and go through. So you're going through it. I'm so happy that you are pushing through. You're going to get on the other side of this. And maybe days from now, or weeks, months, years from now, you'll look back and say, that was hard, but I got through it and it made me who I am. And you'll be grateful for everything that you're going through. So I hope that's the motivation you needed. I am so grateful that you're here. We have a free community group chat that I hope you join. Everything is always in the show notes. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. You are a part of the community and I'm so grateful to have you here. My Calendly link will have all my different offerings. I'm so excited to meet with you and talk to you and see you on Zoom and get to connect you with your angel team to help you get your mind, body, and spirit aligned, to bring you peace and for comfort. When you get to tune in and have these messages, it truly will comfort you and help you get to that version that you're trying to become. I also have some other offerings, so if you check out my website, you can see all the different things that I have going on right now. I am so grateful for you. I hope you have the best day, the best week, month, year, and lifetime. You deserve it. My name is Tricia Heals. I'm your psychic bestie, and you're listening to your Psychic Bestie Hotline. Bye, besties. I love you. Mwah.